Goodness gravy, it's hot. Excuse me. Very hot here right now. So, yeah. Welcome everybody to this Monday Night Raw review. As you guys know, I am your host Patrick. So we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about what happened on this decent episode. I thought this episode was actually not all that bad. I thought this was a pretty decent episode. It looked like we were starting off with Randy Orton versus AJ Styles, but then Drew McIntyre came out and he issued a challenge to both men. And one of my friends on Twitter, not going to mention names, one of my friends on Twitter mentioned how Monday Night Raw and SmackDown really need to bring back GMs. Now, as much as I agree with that, the only issue is that everyone will start complaining that we'll see the GM every week. Now, obviously there is a solution to it. The obvious solution is to not have the GM appear every week. Kind of like what William Regal does. Like, they can have, like, the GM in the background. Like, they can have the commentator say, insert GM announces this match. Sure, it would make a whole lot of sense, and I could definitely see them doing that. But at the same time, this is the main roster. They would have the GM like the bloody centerpiece of everything. So I don't think we really need GMs. But if they are going to bring back GMs, just don't have the GMs be on the show every week. That's my only issue with the idea of them bringing back GMs, because I know they'll just make the GM be on the show every week. Drew McIntyre walked away with the win here. He pins AJ Styles after Randy Orton delivers the RKO. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And Drew McIntyre delivers the Claymore kick to Orton, pinning AJ Styles. And it seems like they're turning Drew McIntyre face. My opinions on them turning Drew McIntyre face, I'm actually okay with it, to be honest. Because I feel like his run in NXT when he was a face was actually, alright. And it just felt like that ever since he joined the main roster, he hasn't had that same magic. Like, he was teaming with Dolph Ziggler, which we all knew that was never going to last long. And then he became buddies with Shane McMahon. And let's not forget about his pairing with Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley. And even his pairing with Braun Strowman as well. It's like he's always been in a pairing with somebody, but now it seems like they're now finally learning and having Drew McIntyre on his own. So, I'm fine with them turning him babyface. I mean, as long as he goes up against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, I think that's fine. Next we had Ricochet taking on Mojo Rawley, the big fat bum, Mojo Rawley. Ricochet got the win here, delivering the recoil and then delivering the 630 splash. We had Charlotte Flair versus Sarah Logan, very short match. Charlotte Flair got the win, tapping her out to the figure 8. Then we had one of the most hilarious segments of the night, which was involving R-Truth. He confronted Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman were doing their usual thing. My name is Paul Heyman, I'm the blah 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 blah, doing his usual, I'm the advocate for the reigning, defending, he is the most lazy, undisputed champion of the world, Brock Lesnar, like, that's what I would call Brock Lesnar, the reigning, I don't defend, I am the most laziest, undisputed champion of all time, Brock Lesnar. So, then we had Truth interrupt, and he started calling the 24/7 title the 24/7 7-Eleven International whatever European whatever. Like, he had so many friggin' bloody names for the 24/7 title. But the 24/7 7-Eleven European champion, he talked about John Cena and how he's going to declare himself in the Royal Rumble, and he was going to eliminate Paul Heyman. And then Paul Heyman says that he's not participating in the Royal Rumble, it's Brock Lesnar. And then R-Truth undeclares himself from the Royal Rumble because he doesn't want to get his ass kicked by Brock Lesnar, but he gets his ass kicked by Brock Lesnar anyway. And then Brock Lesnar delivers an F5 to R-Truth after R-Truth told him what's up. And then we had that big fat bum Mojo Rawley return once again, and he is now the new 24/7 7-Eleven European champion. I mean, honestly, you're gonna give this bum Mojo Rawley the title? I mean, yeah, I've always complained about how it's always R-Truth. How it's always R-Truth. Yeah, we've had people like Carmella. We've had people like Maria. We've had people like Kelly. We've had Drake Maverick. We've had Elias. We've had the Singh brothers. We've had EC3. We've had Jinder Mahal. All these people that I just mentioned to you. All the Mike Kanellis. All these people that I've mentioned to you that have been 24/7 champion, they've never held it for long. They've never held it for long. R-Truth is always the one that goes on and has a long reign. Every single time. So, it's just one of those situations, man. I was a big fan of the 24/7 title, but I just feel like it's just really silly now. I just feel so damn bad. I actually really did enjoy that thing. Then we had Bobby Lashley versus Rusev. We really wanted to see this match. And we had possibly one of the most stupidest things I have ever seen happen is the fact that Liv Morgan, someone who you have been promoting, and I'm dead serious about this, Liv Morgan, someone who you've been promoting, building up for months, hyping up her debut or hyping up her return, whatever you want to call it, debut, return, whatever, hyping her up for her return on Monday nights, and you have her go down at the hands of Lana. You have Lana throw, I guess it was Coke, because it didn't look like water. You have her throw like a drink at her, and then you have Lana throw Liv Morgan into the barricade. Someone who you've been promoting for months goes down just like that. That doesn't make Liv Morgan look good. It makes Liv Morgan look like a chump. It's like you've been doing all this building up for nothing. Bobby Lashley gets the win with a spear. Good God, can this rivalry come to an end? And next week they've confirmed a mixed tag team match. Lana and Lashley versus Rusev and Liv Morgan. Exactly what I feared was going to happen. Exactly what I was expecting was going to happen. But please, for the love of God, can this please be the end of this feud? I don't want this feud going on all the way to WrestleMania. I am so goddamn sick of this feud. This mixed tag team match better be the end of it. Because I am tired of it. Literally am tired of it. We had the Raw Tag Team Champions issue an open challenge, and out came the Singh brothers. Really. The Singh brothers. Sunil Singh and Samir Singh. Samuel Singh, Samir Singh, whatever their bloody names are. You have these Singh brothers come out, they get annihilated. All they wanted to do was dance like a bunch of clowns instead of getting in the ring. The Viking Raiders look dominant, Viking experience. Becky Lynch and Asuka had their contract signing. Asuka spits green mist at Becky's face. There wasn't even a lot of green mist, because normally whenever Asuka would do the green mist, I mean, like, when she did it to Paige, you'd see, like, all the green, like, all over her face. Because when she did it to, like, Paige and Charlotte, I could see the green all over their face. But with Becky, you could barely see any of the green. You could see, like, a little bit drips down her face, some of it in her eyes, some of it in her hair, you know? Like, it just wasn't a lot of green mist. It just wasn't a lot of the mist, like I said, with Paige and Charlotte. Like when it was done to Paige and Charlotte, it was a lot. But when they did it to Becky, when she did it to Becky, it didn't look like she had a lot. and then Becky Lynch cuts an inspirational promo, one of those types of promos. Then we had Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy for a third time. It's another great match, but unfortunately we had Buddy Murphy once again loses this match. Once again loses. There was a situation where Buddy Murphy delivered the Murphy's Law. Aleister Black put his foot on the rope, and then we had a confusing bit here, where Buddy Murphy was hit by the Black Mass, and somehow Buddy Murphy kicked out, and then they did the Black Mass, and then Aleister Black did the Black Mass again, and pinning Buddy Murphy to the floor. What did I say last week? I said last week, if Buddy Murphy does not win this match, then the attack from last week made absolutely no sense. And there you have it. I'm right. Aleister Black beats Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy did that attack for what? What was the point of that attack last week? Makes no sense. We had Eric Rowan versus a local jobber for like how many times now? I swear, it feels like Eric Rowan is gonna face over 9,000 jobbers. Seriously. This is getting ridiculous now. And whatever was inside that cage bit Eric Rowan. And then of course he beats the jobber anyway. So then the main event was the first ever fist fight. The fist fight rules are basically a no disqualification match. No holds barred, no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts. The only way to win is for the referee to declare if all members of one team can no longer continue. So Buddy Murphy was sitting at ringside ever since he lost to Aleister Black, by the way. And then we see a situation where Seth Rollins is pleading to Buddy Murphy to come in and help. Also, one of the coolest moments of the match was where Kevin Owens ran across the Titantron like some kind of skateboard, and like you're running across a friggin' kind of like what a Marvel hero would do while they're running across a building and jumping off and doing a swanton bomb. He performed a swanton bomb while running across the Titantron. I'd like to see Dana Brooke try and do that. She'd probably fail it miserably. But the best thing about this show was the fact that the fans were saying this is awesome. They said it three times tonight. They said this is awesome in the Drew McIntyre triple threat. They said this is awesome during the Aleister Black Buddy Murphy match, and they said this is awesome again during the fist fight. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I actually found this fist fight actually quite entertaining, with the weapons, like the kendo sticks, the tables, the chairs. You know, like they were being very creative. I actually quite enjoyed this match, despite that we were all making fun of the name because we had no idea what the hell it really meant. But I felt like this match was very entertaining, and Buddy Murphy did indeed help Seth Rollins. The AOP powerbombed Kevin Owens through the announce table along with Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens were done. Big Show was all on his own, 4-on-1. But in the end, it just wasn't enough, as the AOP would deliver a huge double powerbomb on the Big Show, and then Seth Rollins would get the job done with a curb stomp, and the referee would call for the bell, and the AOP and Seth Rollins would get the win. And Buddy Murphy hugs with Seth Rollins at the very end. So it seems like Buddy Murphy is joining the Messiah, the Monday Night Messiah. So yeah, that's that, guys. That's everything that happened on Monday Night Raw. I guess the one other thing I want to quickly mention is the fact that next week they've announced that Rey Mysterio is going to be getting another United States Championship match. I mean, Jesus Christ, what the hell did this guy do to deserve another title match? Honestly, why is Rey Mysterio competing for the United States Championship again? He lost fair and square in his rematch. There is no reason for Rey Mysterio to be competing in a ladder match against Andrade. In my personal opinion, Andrade should be feuding with Alberto Carrillo. It's just stupid, man. Rey Mysterio needs to move on, man. He needs to move on. It's just getting ridiculous now. It's getting ridiculous how many times we've seen Andrade versus Rey Mysterio. And the fact that Rey Mysterio lost his rematch and he's getting another title match. It's stupid. Anyway, guys, that is basically all I've got for you guys. I went over everything. Thank you so much for enjoying this review. Hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Comment your opinions down below. And I'll see you all next time for more videos. See you then.